Alright, here we are in the Valley of Defilement. This is probably one of the best bosses in this game. Not so much for the way that you fight the boss, it's pretty mundane how you fight the boss, but just the, sort of the tone of when you're fighting the boss. I don't know, I'm not going to really be going crazy for this boss fight, because it's not a hugely, exciting boss fight. It's more like a, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know, just, well, I'll show you. You'll see. It's very interesting. Interesting boss fight, kind of makes you question your own character's motivations, so.
Go forth, Garl Vinland. May you be unharmed.
So yeah, this is Maiden Astraea and Garl Vinland. Now, right as you start off this fight, when you hear the music, you know it's pretty heavy stuff.
Leave us, slayer of demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder. Please, leave quietly.
See, even though, what you saw there in that opening cutscene, it's just a very conflicting sort of theme to this whole fight, because she's, sitting on this huge pile, or there's this huge pile of bodies in the corner. You see her, she's just kind of sitting there, she's got blood on her white dress, it's just, everything looks so corrupt and vile, but at the same time, they make it out like you're the enemy, and that, honestly, they make a pretty good point, they're not doing anything particularly evil here, per se, it's just kind of a sanctuary for all these forsaken people. And, these people are too busy even worshipping Maiden Astraea that they don't even notice you. You kill them and they don't do anything about it. So throughout this entire boss fight, you just kind of feel guilty. It's just a huge guilt trip. But it's a really well done guilt trip. I mean, it's not, really ham-handed or anything. It's just, you're still going to carry out what you have to do, and you're still going to be successful in your mission to, kind of save Boletaria from all this crap that's going on. It's just, it's very interesting the way that they do this stuff. Anyways, that guy fell down, but he didn't quite die. But as you see, there's this pool of plague, and within the plague water are actually plague babies. There are theories about this. Usually they don't point to Maiden Astraea being involved in this. Some people have come up with theories of, she aborted the babies, and, just really nasty, kind of very dark toned fight right here, But I think they're just kind of, in general, babies who have been abandoned or taken here, I guess. I don't know exactly how it works, but they're pretty deadly. They do a lot of damage. They have these little knives on their hands. It's like nails, I guess, giant nails. It's just a very interesting fight. You have to kind of take it slowly and take it in, because the music is probably my favorite or second favorite song of the game. And Garl Vinland is a pretty powerful fighter, and he has a pretty interesting weapon that he fights you with. It's starting to rain really hard outside, but yeah, just... Anyways, let's get into the fight. You can see Garl Vinland down here. They don't even attack you until you provoke them, really. But yeah, Garl comes after you first. She sits there, she doesn't really move. But the thing is, I think most everybody goes after Garl. They don't really go after Maiden Astraea, because Maiden Astraea, she's... I don't know, it's not really worth it to fight her, even. Oh, crap. Couldn't get around him. But yeah, basically, Maiden Astraea doesn't have a lot of defense. She has God's Wrath, but that's about the only thing that she can use. Garl is the dangerous one, because he attacks with this giant hammer. It's called the Bramd, I believe. And it hits really damn hard. You don't want to get hit by that thing. But yeah, this area that he's fighting on is actually not the best area to fight him in. I prefer to fight him more up on the, on that little hillside up there. I'm gonna back up a little bit, just so that I can get my bearings. Sheesh. But yeah, Garl's a hard one to fight. Usually, he appears up here, which is a much better place to fight him, because he kind of stands his guard right in this area. And you can just kind of go in and go out and attack him. Down there, though, you're near the Plague Water. You're being attacked by him. You can actually get cursed with Plague here, so... While I'm mentioning that, I might want to get some Widow's Lotuses that I've been collecting. Anyways, yeah, the whole thing with this boss fight is just... It's not even so much a boss fight as it is a moment to kind of appreciate the story of just kind of what's going on down here, and it's really well done, I have to say. It's kind of putting, like, integrating story into the boss fight. Ah, damn it. Yeah, this isn't a great place to fight Garl, really. But anyways, I think I showed off a decent amount of what goes on in that fight. Now, we'll try and focus solely on Garl. So. Also, once we defeat Garl, there are some things I might like to take care of. Because there's a few pretty rare drops here that we might want to grab. Especially down there in the Plague Water, where you don't want to be, because there are all those babies. And if you think you can just kill the babies and be done with it, you'd be wrong, because they actually respawn, I think, after, you know, every so often. So in a way, you can actually grind the Plague Babies, and they have a rare drop of Stones of Ephemeral Eyes. So they do have their uses. You can grind them for some good stuff. It's just, they're very dangerous, especially if you're waiting around in the Plague Water. Anyways, this is how Garl usually fights you. He usually stands his ground right here, and takes you on right in this area. So what you want to do, really, is you want to get him to attack you. You want to provoke him to attack you, and then you want to get your own attacks in. As you see, we did a fair amount of damage to him there. You just kind of gotta get him to attack. I'm not doing very well because I'm having trouble blocking his overhead swing there. I think you really want to dodge out of the way of that one. I don't even know if I really can effectively dodge his stuff. The other thing about Garl is that he can parry your attacks, and getting parried with the Bramd is a painful experience. Is something you don't want to experience at all. But yeah, he does keep his defense up. He's not one to fall for your tricks. So he makes for a pretty formidable opponent, I'll say that. But yeah, with time and patience, he goes down like anybody else. From there, you can fight Maiden Astraea. You can either talk to her, and the battle will end right there, or you can actually... Well, anyways, from that point, you can either talk to her and the battle ends, or you can, I think, kill her, and then the battle will end. Oh, damn it. That's not good. I'd very much like to pick that up. Wait, let me see what we have. Because the stuff that he drops is some of the best armor in the game, for one. For the other, I don't know, it's just... Oh, we did pick up the Dark Silver Shield. Okay, that's what matters to me, really. So we can get the dark silver leggings now. Yeah. So basically you can now wear his armor. Also his shield, again, is one of the best in the game. I'm probably going to be using this shield for the remainder of our playthrough. And we can even pick up the hiltless. Bastard Sword I didn't really like that much anyways. So, we'll leave it with that. Let's not approach her wearing her fallen friend's armor. So, it's kind of interesting, the relationship, though. I don't know exactly what it is with them, but I think there's some significant thing going on between Garl Vinland and Maiden Astraea. Either he's just a very caring bodyguard, or maybe some people think that maybe there was like more than that going on, but I don't know. Just there are lots of theories in this game. There's a lot of things that you can imply about the game. But yeah.
Please stop.
Anyways, you can see she charges up God's Wrath. I've never done this before. I usually talk to her. I don't kill her. But this will be an interesting way to finish the fight, because I've never killed her before. Oh.
You are too cruel. You have abandoned us. Is that not punishment enough?
Oh. And that's the end of Maiden Astraea and Garl Vinland. If you talk to her, she basically kind of taunts you, saying, you know, here, have the demon soul, blah 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 blah. Just more of a guilt trip, so, I don't know. So that was interesting. I've never actually fought her, but she's not really the most tough enemy in the game. This boss fight isn't about, you know, fighting powerful enemies. It's more just about kind of just the questioning of your own morals throughout the fight. But anyways, before we go back, or actually it'd probably be dangerous if we did this, so I'm just going to go ahead and go back. We'll come back and we'll take care of all the drops in the Plague Swamp. But yeah, I don't know. For right now, that's pretty much it for the Valley of Defilement. So, right there we caught the plague. Luckily, once you go back to the Nexus, you lose any effects like that ail you. So, we don't have to deal with the plague. But yeah, I think the plague lasts for like a good 10 minutes. If you don't have the Widow's Lotus with you, then you're kind of screwed in that sense. But anyways, that was that, and oh, I just thought. Alright, so now that we have the Pureblood Demon Soul, we can make the Blueblood Sword out of the Broken Sword, which we found in the swamp. And oh, we can't actually carry it, we're kind of overburdened. So apologies, let me see if I can drop some stuff. We already have a hiltless, so we don't need another one. And will you give it to us now? Blueblood Sword, yes you will. Awesome. So yeah, use the Pureblood Demon Soul, and he will give you the Blueblood Sword, which in my opinion is probably the best longsword type weapon in the game. It's a light weapon, so it attacks quickly. It does a crap load of damage. You can actually enchant it with weapon enchantment spells, so if we use enchant weapon right here, just get the Blueblood Sword. It appears as though we don't have enough skill to actually wield it effectively, which sucks, but basically, you can enchant the Blueblood Sword, and in the first place it has very good stats, so that only even really adds to the awesome effects of this sword. Oh, you know what? Why didn't I just equip this ring? Why didn't I go and equip the Ring of Herculean Strength? I wouldn't have had to drop the Bastard Sword. Oh well, no big deal. What is a bit of a problem, though, is that we need to, get either our endurance or dexterity or strength up if we want to wield this sword, because I like this sword too much to not use it, so I don't know. I'm gonna figure this out really quickly. But anyways, that was it for the for the final boss of the Valley of Defilement, and I guess all we have to do now is go to World 3 and World 5 and take care of the pure black, pure white world tendency stuff there, so I will see you then. Okay, it seems as though in order to wield the Blueblood Sword we need 18 in pretty much all these stats. So let's take care of that and see if it'll work for us now. Oh no, that was for the base stats, wasn't it? No, it doesn't even work now. Yeah, we still don't have enough skill in battle. What is up with this? Okay, so I just leveled up all of our stats to 18. I checked the page for the Blueblood Sword, and it looked like all of our stats, our endurance, strength, and dexterity needed to be at 18 to wield it. But it seems like it's still not letting us wield it effectively. So I don't know why that is. The thing about the Blueblood Sword is that it's actually... its damage amount is affected by the luck stat. Up to, I think, like 25 to 30 luck is as much effectiveness as it has. But, yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it's not working, because I think we have at least the minimal stats to what we need to wield it, so... I don't know. If anybody could, you know, just help me out with that, then, that would be cool, because I would like to be able to wield this, but at the moment I don't think we're going to be able to effectively. But yeah, either way, it's a very, very nice sword. I guess we're gonna have to stick with the Dragon Longsword for right now, but anyways. Okay, I've decided that we are going to deck ourselves out in full Garl Vinland armor, and we are going to go and take on Lord Rydell in the Tower of Latria. Now that we have the Dark Silver Shield, we should be able to absorb all magic damage that he gives to us. And since we're wearing the rest of the Dark Silver armor, I think it has magic defense properties. I don't know how good it is, but we'll probably see here. Either way, you know, we would hope that we wouldn't get hit by him at all. So, we're gonna go on in here and see what we can do. So, oops, there we go. But yeah, something about the Nexus that I didn't actually mention. You might have noticed the music changed from that more peaceful theme to a bit of an ominous theme. When you've defeated 3 of the 5 archdemons, basically what happens is the music changes from just that normal theme, which I think is in the soundtrack. It's titled Maiden Black, so that's sort of the Maiden Black's theme. It changes to the theme titled The Nexus, which is, I guess, just the theme of the Nexus, which is a lot more ominous. So I guess it's kind of a good indication that you're getting close to the end of the game. You know, things are getting a little bit more dire and exciting and such, so I don't know exactly what the deal is with it, but it's cool. You know, it's all for the sake of fancy effects and setting a mood, and I dig it. So yeah, it's just an indicator that we're getting close to the end, so soon enough we will be facing the final boss. That will be fancy. Oh, and also, one cool thing that actually happened to me, I think I was streaming Demon Souls a couple of nights ago, and basically what happened was, I went through the Tower of Latria, and instead of my usual strategy of going through the whole area, I actually jumped through Crossbow Jesus' crossbow bolts, which was pretty awesome. I've never done that before, and I managed to do it. I did get hit, like, twice, but I somehow managed to survive, so that was cool. And you're back in your cage again. Why is that? Okay, so we're back. We have pure black world tendency. Actually, I had to kill myself in order to get that. But yeah, we are back, and I put myself into body form so we're not susceptible to magic damage, because this guy attacks us with primarily magic. So yeah, we're in body form. We have all of the armor that pretty much negates at least a portion of the magic damage that Lord Rydell does. And with this loadout, we should take him out pretty easily. Granted, I don't make a silly mistake, you know. In other words, we're doomed now. I mostly kid. There we go. But yeah, I think backstabbing the Black Phantoms is a pretty sound strategy. I have to really be careful, because my stamina doesn't regenerate quite as quickly when I'm wearing heavy armor like this, so yeah, I don't know. There we go. And let's finish him off. Finish him off. No! Ow! Okay. Oh no! That's exactly what I didn't freaking want to happen. I think the thing is that he has the Clever Rat's ring, so he had enough to take us out that last time. I thought I would be able to you know, overpower him since I have a faster weapon than him, but I guess because the animation for getting up takes a while, he had enough time to set up, and I was getting a little bit too cocky, so. Anyways. Alright, here we go. Now that he's below 30% health, he has that sort of aura around him, and that's what I noticed before, right before dying. Basically, that means he's going to kick our butt if he hits us. But, we can take him down, and for our troubles, we get the Phosphorescent Pole. And the Phosphorescent Pole, I believe, increases your magic. So, primarily, I think that's the use of it. It also just kind of looks cool. You know, it's got the nice blue design. It's pretty fancy. Anyways, that's what you get from Black Phantom Rydell. Cell's still locked, and that area over there, there's still rubble in the way. The rubble goes away if you get pure White World tendency, which I'm hoping we can accomplish now, but yeah. Also, yeah, as I said, we used some Stones of Ephemeral Eyes in order to get our body form back, just because I didn't want to risk anything as far as magic damage goes. And I guess that's the other thing of the Phosphorescent Pole, is that if your enemy isn't prepared against magical damage, then you can use this and break through their defenses even if they're being defensive. So that's a nice aspect of it. And especially with our Dark Silver armor, if another character wants to use magic on us, it actually isn't very effective, so they'd have to go for an all-out physical attack strategy, and even then, that's only so effective considering this is heavy armor, so it's pretty powerful against both physical and magical attacks. Overall, it's just a great piece of armor to use. But yeah, that was one of the Black Phantom Mind Flayers. We're just gonna skip up here. There, I was getting... Oh my god. Oh! Oh! Oh, that hurt! Oh my god. There's a gargoyle trapped in here with us. Oh my god, what is going on? This is the weirdest thing ever. Can I get some elbow room, please? Leave me alone. Look at his eyes. He has that shadow, like, ghosting effect on his eyes. They're just like giant laser beams. Alright, what's he going to do now? Now that we're down here together, what do you want to do? Anything? Nothing? I think he's out of his element. Facebugs sure aren't, though. Oh man. I just pushed that thing out of the way as it was trying to tackle me, which was pretty close. I'm glad that worked out that way. Yeah, he's not even attacking. He's just scared and alone. Let's put him out of his misery. I'm sorry I even brought you here. You don't belong in this world. Poor guy. Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty, now we are off to find the dead end. This area where the primeval demon should be. Not sure which way it is exactly. We'll find out eventually, though. Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh, we actually never explored this area, now that I think of it. Yeah, we have a ring of disease resistance down here. That's why we didn't have a second one. I was wondering why we didn't have a second ring of disease resistance, because usually I find one in this area, but I guess I forgot to check around here. So yeah. Anyways, let's get another prehistoric demon down. Did he drop anything? No, he didn't. Either way, I guess we'll buy regeneration whenever we get a third colorless demon soul. Never mind. It doesn't matter right now. What does matter is seeing if we have pure white world tendency, which I don't think we do. Alright, it doesn't look like we have the world tendency for a Tower of Latria up on the top left there. It isn't far enough to pure white. However, it's interesting that the Valley of Defilement actually has pure white world tendency right now. You'd think that'd be the last place to have pure white world tendency, but you'd be wrong.